Well, in 1955, a group of parents of what were then called mentally handicapped children met together to discuss problems that were relevant to them all, in a way how they were going to be able to help each other. One of those was a man called Dennis Crebo, and they formed this. They had an inaugural meeting in the Lesser Hall of the PSA in Ashton on the 15th of November in 1955. And the advert that went into the paper said, "Can you help this cause? Could this society help you?" They decided they were going to form a society that night, and that they would call it the Handicapped Children's Aid Society. They held several meetings following that, and they had a New Year's party in January of 1956, when all the parents came together with all their children, and there'd be children and there'd be adults as well. And they all came together, and that was at the Town Hall in Ashton-under-Lyne. In the October of that year, they were going around with a film called A Place in the Sun, which was to try and tell people what it was like for parents and carers of mentally handicapped people. Children then, of course, came under social services, not under education, because there were no special schools, no centres or anything like that at that time, and nothing and nowhere really for them to go. So at that time, Jim Gourley, who later became chairman of Mencap and was our chairman for about 50 years, he had a son also, and Jim was a very, very good person to have about as a chairman, because he wasn't afraid of speaking his mind, he wasn't afraid of asking questions, and he wasn't afraid of encouraging us also to do the same.
I come to Mencap to just get out really, out of the house. Things like we do at Mencap is drama, bingo, go for walks in the park, healthy eating, just meeting new friends really, arts and crafts.
Can you think of any ways that Mencap have helped you away from the shopping centre? How has Mencap helped you in the past?
It's just helped me with lots of problems, and it's made me go out more. Made me a bit happier in myself.
In the early 1970s, the Education Act said that children could be included, and that saw the beginning of special schools. At that time, the Adventure Group was being led by a man called Eric Taylor, and he formed a friendship with a lady called Kisfond Hodner in Norway, who taught at a special school in Norway. And she came over on a visit with a group of her pupils, and we looked after them and took them out and did all sorts of interesting things with them while they were here. Eric took a group to Norway, and this then went on for many years, because he was working with the club, but he was also one of the supervisors of the training centre, and he took groups of people there on these to Norway. We had this friendship that we set up with them, which lasted a long time.
I like coming and joining in the activities and socialising and joining in with everyone, and that's why I like coming. And if I didn't come, I wouldn't be doing anything, because it gets me out of the house for a few hours.
What activities have you enjoyed taking part in?
And drama and stuff like that, and just socialising with people and stuff like that, joining in with things, having a laugh.
Tell us about the Christmas play that you did last year.
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'd like to do some more drama if I can, and carry on with it.
Has drama helped you in any way?
Helped me a bit. I've built my confidence a little bit, but I feel okay now with it.
What other ways has Mencap helped you, Scott?
With personal problems and stuff like that, what I've been having to deal with. And so.
Could you name a couple of perhaps encounters that you've had with Mencap staff?
Yeah, just the doctors and stuff like that, and my benefits and stuff like that.
So what have the workers done for you?
Well, I've got new doctors, and hopefully I'm getting my benefits sorted out.
In the 1990s, I think we were campaigning a lot for care in the community, and we were wanting people to be able to be involved in all our pleas that went out for help was, you know, can we help these people to have a better quality of life? And for us, a better quality of life for them was to be included in as members of the community, just as we all are. And a lot of it was very successful because we began to do a lot of things that had never been heard of before. Sometimes when you went out with groups of people, you had to ask permission to go into places like public houses and things like that. We got to the stage where we never had to ask permission then. We could just appear as a group of people like any other group were. And initially we would warn people who were going in, and if we got any sort of reaction and they weren't going to be welcome, obviously we weren't going to do it. But that didn't happen. People were then beginning to be welcomed into places.
I come to Mencap because I like coming to Mencap because it's a very good building, and I like seeing lots of good friends at the Saturday drop-in, and I like doing art and crafts and sports and doing bingo with Pat Betts and everyone, and going out on day trips and going on the coach and that, and doing lots of things with Claire and John, and making cards and stuff with Pat in the art room, and I like everybody joining in doing the karaoke and the singing and all that stuff, and drama and stuff and things like that.
Tell me why you come to Mencap and what you do.
To see Pat!
You don't take part much in drama, do you?
No, I don't like that.
What do you like?
I like dancing.
Right, so you think you should be doing more dancing? But I remember the Christmas play, you actually did dance, because I've seen it on the video. Tell me what you did at the Christmas play, please.
I can't remember that bit far back. Dancing.
In 2003 we celebrated 40 years of Gateway and 50 years of Mencap. In 2007, the latter part of 2007, we had a very successful bid and we got funding from the big lottery. And this was to enable us to appoint 2 workers, a development manager and a project worker. And they now are running the drop-in and information services.
Why do you like coming to Mencap?
Because it gives me something to do and it takes my mind off things. Present moment, I'm stressed out present moment, and it's taking my mind off things, you know.
Right.
And I'm thinking about my mum all the time, that she's not well. So I think it gives you something to come on Saturdays, you know. And then I go to Gateway Club on a Thursday. It's nice coming here. I like coming here because, like you say, it takes your mind off things, you know. Think about Christmas, things like that. I like the drama I did.
I like to do the action, and I like singing Shirley Bassey.
What have you been working on this afternoon?
We've been talking about characters and how we're going to work it out.
What does the drama give you, Adrian?
It gives me a lot of energy, and it gives me a lot learning into acting.
It is a pleasure, there's no doubt about it. I mean, the people that you meet and the things that you do, I made a lot of friends through other volunteers and through the people themselves. And I think it's just been an ongoing thing that you have to enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, there's no point in doing it. But that's been my drive, of course, and I've just always been there.